Angles in airplanes. Problem number 1. A 757 airliner takes off with an angle of 16 degrees. An airliner takes off with an angle that is 13 degrees more than the angle it used for descent and for landing. What is the angle of the plane as it lands? Right, so we know that this airplane takes off at 16 degrees. I'm going to draw a little visual. So it's going to take off at 16 degrees. We want to know, what is the angle of a plane as it lands? Well, this is going to be, it takes off with 13 more degrees than it is used for landing. So I'm going to take 16 degrees that it uses for takeoff and subtract 13 degrees, because this is 13 degrees more than needed. 6 minus 3 is 3, 1 minus 1 is 0. So what is the angle of the plane as it lands? 3 degrees. Problem 2. A dive bomber descends with an angle of 60 degrees. How much greater is the angle of descent for a dive bomber than the angle of descent for a landing airliner? Well, this is the descent of an airliner, and the dive bomber descends with an angle of 60 degrees. So I'm going to take 60 degrees, and we want to know how much more is this than this. Well, I'm going to subtract 3 degrees. I'm going to need to borrow. This becomes 5. And this now becomes 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. And then bring down the 5. So a dive bomber descends at 57 degrees more of a decline than an airplane liner.